Hi everybody, welcome to the group. Super duper happy to have you. Yay! So just a quick intro to what you can expect with this. It is a group, so if people have holiday tips and tricks, recipes, things like that they want to share, yeah, you're more than welcome to. You're more than that's fine. That'd be awesome. Thank you. We love that. But I don't know about you guys, but for me, the holidays are very heavy. They're not enjoyable. Pretty much when Halloween hits, like I'm done. I just hibernate until the spring. And it's just not a good time for me. So I wanted to offer a group to help us all kind of pull together through it. So a few things that you can kind of expect in this, like I said in the description. So the first day, what does this mean? Like what does Thanksgiving specifically mean to you? We are going to do a group for Christmas too. So if focusing on the holiday season in general is helpful for you, that's fine. I like to kind of look at them a little bit different because I think that Christmas has like its own layer of stuff. So I figure we'll work through Thanksgiving first and then go from there. But yeah, in this journal prompt, the good, bad, the ugly, for me, I'm just doing like a journal dump. Like all of the stuff that is hard to like kind of admit to myself, I'm dumping on this first day. And then I'll be we will be intention setting in the group a little bit later. So if you want to write good stuff, that's what makes you feel good for this journal prompt, awesome. It's completely up to you. The whole, like, kind of the purpose of this exercise, though, was to kind of pull out some common themes that we might be able to work on. So, like, for me, after journaling, a few common themes that I've noticed for myself is stress. I have an unhealthy relationship with food, which is something that we'll be working on too. Stress about like gaining weight, not wanting to like eat too much, overeating, blah, blah, blah. And again, that's something that we'll work on through this. But more than that, in my opinion, that's more of like my superficial reason. More than anything, it's just the stress. Like I have a really kind of unique family situation. My mom and my sister are both in a nursing home. My dad is a million years old and can't really do anything for himself. My niece really doesn't have any other family besides me and the rest of my dysfunctional family that I just explained to you why that's not really great support system for. And so when the holiday season comes around, I just have this, this just like superwoman complex that comes in where I just want to make, I think everyone, but especially women, they just want to make everything perfect for everybody. But I think maybe for me, there's this extra layer of like, I don't want to be dramatic, but like the rest of their life kind of sucks. So I want to try to do what I can to make things good. So holidays, birthdays, etc. I really try to do above and beyond to try to bring back some of that hope. So I do think it's helpful for them, but I also think it's really stressful for me. And just kind of, again, why I wanted to do this journaling exercise. Like I'm writing here, and as I'm rereading it, I'm noticing some things of myself that I could work on. I'm talking about how, there's so much that I do and I get resentful because of a lack of gratitude from what it seems like. And that right there, that's a no-no. Like you can't get mad that people aren't grateful, because if you're doing things out of the kindness of your heart, then it is without expectation, right? So, we can't change people's responses to us, but we can change our input or our responses to their responses, if that makes sense. So, I'm not going to tell you guys yet my game plan for trying to work through that part, because that's kind of the purpose today, is to dump it all out, take a look at it, sit on it. And then tomorrow what we'll do is we'll continue to kind of let this marinate in our minds. maybe some of the negative stuff or some of the stressful stuff, or, you know, negative family history, baggage. Let that kind of marinate, okay? And then tomorrow we will, I'm open for opinions on this. I will make a decision before tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out if tomorrow we should either process what we went through today, or if we should start setting intention for Thanksgiving. Because you can manifest without processing and releasing. I just don't think it's as effective or as helpful, because in order for manifestations to take place, there has to be like a certain level of trust. And until you've released some of this negative baggage, it's going to be very difficult for your subconscious and like your spirit to connect to that trust. Okay. So you don't have to do, it's called shadow. I mean, I call it shadow work. I'm sure it's probably, that probably encompasses a wide, you know, continuum of things that people do, but you can manifest without doing the shadow work, but it will not be as impactful. It won't be as powerful, and it won't be as aligned to your highest self and to your truest self as you want it to be. Okay. So let's dig into the nitty gritty first. Okay. Get all the shit out there. Like Thanksgiving, excuse my language. Like I cuss a lot, so you guys just have to deal with that. If you're in groups with me, but like Thanksgiving and the holiday season can be so shitty. It can be so shitty. Like it can be so stressful and so overwhelming, and nobody talks about it, right? Like it's all like the Hallmark commercials and everything's perfect and everything's great. And sure, I love cooking for 3 days straight for my family, and I'm not talking about me. I don't do that. But, you know, growing up, you know, I watched women in my family cook for days just to not even eat a hot meal and sit with their family, just to not even have any help cleaning up afterward. You know, like we don't talk about like some of these like underside of some of these holidays and some of these, you know, kind of cultural expectations and traditions that we have. So that can be another video for another day. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to get on here, give an intro to the group, kind of explain what the purpose of this exercise was, and then kind of be a little bit vulnerable with you all so that maybe you will feel free to be vulnerable with me, vulnerable with us. And I mean, if anyone like wants to like message me privately for this experience, you're more than welcome to. I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with social media. I'm not on social media that much because I'm very sensitive to energy, and I don't like how, I don't like when I'm on social media that I don't have a lot of control about the content that my eyes see before I can decide whether or not I want to look at it. So I don't know if that makes any sense. For example, you know, you get on Facebook and the very first video is like a catch your man cheating video or something, right? Like one of those like surveillance things where like the woman hides and like hires PI or whatever. So, and like stuff like that will kind of like disrupt my energy a little bit. I don't know why, it just does. So that being said, I am not online constantly, but I am on pretty often. So message me if you'd like. I would really, really, really like for people to understand that they're not alone in this. So if you are comfortable sharing in the group, and I feel like I don't need to say this, we're all adults, but I'm going to say it anyway. There's a reasonable expectation of privacy in this group. It's a private group for a reason. Screenshots, conversations about anything that we talk about, like none of that will be tolerated. So I don't want to be like, you know, ooh, I'm so powerful or whatever, because I'm not, obviously, but I also want people to feel safe here. So do right. Okay. I'm going to upload the meditation separately, so I can upload it to YouTube as well. I just wanted to, again, have an introduction. So yay, happy you're here. Feel free to post a picture. I'd love a video. I'd love a video if you guys want to like post a video of yourself, you know, discussing kind of like what I did with my journaling prompts, or just introducing yourself, or whatever. But use this group as you see fit. And I'm excited to see what we can do. Okay. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.